What we rep, Lafayette Jeff, Broncos, let's go. All cash, no brakes, LJ for air, let's play. What we rep, Lafayette Jeff, Broncos, let's go. All cash, no brakes, LJ for air, let's play. What we rep, Lafayette Jeff, Broncos.
Welcome to the All Gas No Brakes podcast. We are back. We are so back in the off-season edition of the All Gas No Brakes podcast with the two guys beside me. They're pretty cool. Head coach Pat Shanley and Aaden Aytch. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing good, Eli. How about you?
Not bad. And I know that we're in the off-seain now, Coach. So how's the off-season going for the Lafayette Jeff Broncos?
Yeah, we kicked it back off in early December. Attendance is great. We don't have our senior class to lead anymore, so that's always kind of an awkward transition. But the guys are really starting to step up and lead. Last night we had a great PSAC with Coach Dunkel, and then a great winter skill development practice. We're consistently over 90 at all of our practices in the wintertime. Guys are working hard, man. This class, you guys' grade really set the bar high, and I don't think 45 to 47 has sat real well with the guys that are coming back, and they're putting in the work. A lot of room to grow, and not only physically but as leaders. But I tell you what, man, it's a hungry group. They're excited.
And elephant in the room here, record breaker, guy who really set the bar high, Aaden Aytch, Minnesota commit. I mean, how is the recruiting process looking like right now?
I mean, it's hard. The portal takes a lot of kids, and people are moving in and out, not just for NIL reasons, but to go play at a higher level or to go and try and see how they're going to fit into a different program. So I mean, it's just a jumbled up mess right now. But I mean, guys are still getting looked at. Colleges come around, I would say, early June and maybe late May, I would say, to start recruiting kids. But I mean, the biggest thing that kids kind of miss out on is they're not getting looked at by colleges, but colleges are still making the rounds. They're still going to their states, their schools in their state, and then they're going to go venture out.
The game of recruiting's changed a lot, even since when you guys were going into your senior year. When you guys were going into your senior year, the portal was open multiple times. Now it's just one window. Mm-hmm. So it obviously Aiden's committed. He's been committed, and he loves everything about Minnesota. But now it's just a January portal period. So we've had people coming in, and they're excited about our 27 class. But I think it's really going to pick up now that the portal's closed. You're going to see because schools they've got to, while the portal's open, they've got to host these guys, and they have to be there to host these guys that are in the portal and try to get them to their university. So unfortunately, that's negatively impacted high school recruiting. You just don't see the traffic coming in and out that you used to have. But again, I'll say this. We still have traffic, and people are still interested in the product that we have at Lafayette Jeff. So that part's exciting.
And another thing that's exciting, 16 D1 kids in your time here at Jeff. A big jump from where it was in the previous regime. What is there to do with that? Well,
talent is a big thing. Kids that are willing to put in the work. College recruiters understanding that we have talent here and that we're doing things the right way. Our kids are going to come in prepared to play football at the next level. Greg Dunkel is, again, I think the best in the business in terms of training athletes to become better athletes and the best versions of themselves. I'll say our football class that we have, a sports performance class, second period every day, is really unique. There's very few schools that do that. It's very much like Texas high school football in terms of how we structure it and how we develop our kids. And the timing of that new weight room, right? New weight room opens 2020. Coach Dunkel gets in the building. We've got our football weights class. You start to see that number really start to increase. And we've got the best weight room in the Midwest, right, with the best strength coach in the Midwest, combined with a football class that we get to see every day, combined with talented kids. People want to be here. I don't know if that answers your question, Moody, but I think it's a combination of things. It's a very supportive administration and a community that gets it, that's really committed resources to our student athletes. Aiden, I don't know if you have more to say on that.
Yeah, I mean, like you said about Coach Dunkel, he's a really extraordinary man. I mean, he can take one person and make him become a monster. I mean, examples like me, freshman year I was 170, then senior year I get to 230, 240, and it's a amazing growth that he takes time out of his day and time out of his money to come and help us and support us with things that we most kids don't even see that.
I'll say this too: the kid's got to be willing to put in the work. This time last year, Aiden had 0 offers.
Yep,
that's true.
So he wasn't. I know he was on people's radar. They saw this kid that hadn't played football a lot, that young for his grade. They see the raw ability, but he put in a lot of extra work with Greg Dunkel, with Coach Endo, with BP, and went from a no-star recruit with no offers to the number 1 recruit in the state of Indiana, to the number 1 recruit in Minnesota history, right? So all these facilities and all that are great, but what we have here at Jeff is kids that are willing to put in that extra work. Aiden didn't get discouraged. He didn't go try to jump on one of these guru trainers that are outside of here that try to profit off high school kids. What Aiden did was understood what he had here at his disposal and put in the work. And I think that, again, I'm not trying to speak for Aiden, but I think that's really cool and really unique. He wasn't chasing offers. He was chasing his own personal greatness.
And also, it's really cool that Aiden, despite, being a huge recruit, you still play multiple sports. What's that like?
I mean, for me, I think it's fun. It's always fun to compete, whether it's chess or checkers. I mean, it's just fun to go out and play. I mean, basketball, if you just have an opportunity to go out there and go against someone who is either good as good as you or better than you, it's just a cool experience because you don't get that once you're in college because you're either a one-sport athlete or you're trying to go and figure out what you're gonna do as a freshman. So I mean, in high school, it's as do as many sports as you can. Don't kill yourself, but have the courage to go and play a sport, even if you're not good at it. Just go out there and try it.
And also, I want to say another thing is that despite, all this, the glitz and the glamour of recruiting, you've kept yourself humble through this whole process. How did you keep yourself humble?
I mean, the biggest thing is, all this didn't come until my senior year. So it's, usually, kids that have 4 stars or they get, a 5-star status, is, they've been playing since their freshman year. So, I mean, to me, it was, okay, this is cool and all, but, the job's not done. My goal hasn't been reached yet. This is a stepping stone, for sure, and I'm beyond proud of that. But taking a look at my sophomore year when I was 180 and I just started playing varsity versus now, I can be so much better than what I've been.
I think Aiden loves the game of football, right? He's not in it for the offers and all the glitz and the glamour. He's in it because, again, he's chasing his own personal greatness. And what's cool about Aiden and Concord's coach, whose brother's a tight end coach at Minnesota, Coach Kaler, he said it too in that regional game that you can see Aiden's talent, but what really stood out to him is how freaking hard he plays, right? And what's cool for me and what makes me most proud of Aiden is that's how he practiced throughout the summer when he was already committed. It's how he practiced throughout the course of the season. It wasn't trying to save himself for Friday night. It wasn't trying to save himself for Minnesota. It was, I love my teammates. I love this game. I love this school, and I'm going to give it everything I got. And what's cool, too, I remember after he committed on the drive back to the airport with Coach Robbins said, hey, man, if you get hurt, we still want you. You still have your scholarship, so go enjoy your senior year. Go enjoy being a kid and go ball out. Mm-hmm. And I thought in this day and age with college recruiting and how cutthroat it is for C.J. Robbins to tell him that and give him that peace of mind to just go enjoy being a kid for one more year, I thought that was pretty special and speaks to who C.J. Robbins is too.
Also wanted to ask, so you kind of played football in the 8th grade, but you didn't. I think you got 2 weeks in and then quit.
Yeah, actually, about that, I went to practice. I told, who's our coach then? Coach Ginn?
Coach Ginn, yeah.
Yeah, I told Coach Ginn I got to the bathroom, and I sat in the locker room the whole practice. And then when everyone else was leaving, I left too. So it made it seem like I practiced the whole time. But, yeah, I got 2 weeks in, and I just quit. And I just thought it wasn't for me. So, I mean,
You weren't really about that life.
I was not. I mean, I thought I was a hooper. Like, I seriously thought.
Even after freshman football, you weren't sure you were going to stick with it, right?
Yeah, like
so what changed for you?
I mean, well, number one, Coach Endo, and like this, like he's more than a coach to me, but Coach Endo, like he really opened my eyes because first he sat me down and he showed me like there's a player that I really looked up to, Josiah Houston, and he was so good. I'm just like, he said, Aaden, you can be better than him in every aspect of the game. I'm like, I mean, can I? Like this dude looks like he's just like a beast. And then like Coach Endo shows me like these highlights of these professional defensive ends. Like he shows me professional edge rushers in college. And I'm like I can do that. Like I want to do that. So the summer of my sophomore year, like when I was still kind of like wavering between football and basketball and like thinking about quitting football, the summer like I went against like we had like 5 like really good offensive linemen, I competed with them. So I'm like this game has so much to offer, and I can take that time and get better at it. And no shade to basketball, but like basketball, like you gotta be in sound with the game. Like football, like it's kind of like you can just kind of go haywire, but you can still get like the praise and the accolades for going haywire. So I mean, like that's also what I like.
I think
about
what's
it.
cool though is you still have been a 3-year starter on the basketball team.
Yeah.
You've been 2-time Captain Award winner. Despite you starting to see and really take your development take off in football, it didn't mean you walked away from Coach Barnheiser and your basketball teammates either.
Yeah,
You've seen that through to the finish.
Yeah, and basketball has so much to offer too. Like there's no way like I could be as twitchy and as bouncy as like I am in football without basketball.
You think about how hard you saw Moody all year.
Yeah.
Like, dude plays hard every snap. He's got a motor. Does he ever get tired?
No.
And I think that translates. That comes from basketball too.
Yeah, like it's nonstop and like that's so helpful because like when kids say like oh they're gonna quit football to play basketball, they're gonna quit basketball to play football. Like at the end of the day, like if you do both, like you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping basketball and football. Like you can be such a good player in both sports. So I mean, I feel like that's a really big part of why, like in my mind, I'm just like I can play football and I can be good at basketball.
And then also, so you're a 3-year starter in football, right? But like it happened in a very crazy way. So it happened right before Crown Point week?
Yeah.
Is when you became the official starter. Like no one else got reps. Like, what did that look like? Just going into that.
I mean, it was kind of scary. Like I said, I was like 170 soaking wet. So I mean, everyone was bigger than me. So I mean, like every time I went out there though, it was like in my mind, like I was thinking like I'm gonna beat the guy in front of me. So there was no in between with that. But like when I looked at the guys next to me, I'm just like they want to win too. But we were not in a good culture at that moment, I would say.
Yeah.
So I mean, like as I thought to my junior year, I'm just like I'm gonna have to be a guy that has to kind of like show his colors on defense. Like I can't just sit behind and let Ben Ariva do all the work. I can't sit behind and let Benicio Douglas do all the work. So I mean, like I have to take matters into my own hands.
Yeah, for sure. And then I also just want to put in there, like as your friend for a very long time at this point, I want to say like how proud I am really of you for like
Thank you, Eli.
Like if you had told me 8th grade year that you would go out and be one of the biggest recruits in school history, I'd be
probably
so
the biggest.
shocked.
You guys can be humble about it. I'm gonna say he's the biggest recruit in Lafayette Jeff history. Yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah, being up there with names, like Dustin Keller, who went to 8 years Pro Bowler with the Jets, like, it's just, like, I don't see you as that, but, like, I know some other people see you as that. And I just want to say, like, another thing I'm really proud of as a friend is the fact that, like, you would help others even though you already got yours. Like, that is something that just shines above is just your character.
He's going to stay humble and try to give credit to everybody else, but for me, just being able to kind of sit back and watch sometimes, seeing how he would interact with 8th graders and freshmen and how special he makes them feel, that impact, you're not going to see it for a while, but I can guarantee you every one of those youngsters remembers how you made them feel. And I remember Braxton Barnheiser telling me, too, when incoming freshmen were coming in over the summer, again, this is after he's already committed, he's taking time to help make sure all these incoming freshmen understand the offense and the new sets and the new plays that they're putting in. It's just how he's wired, right? This kid volunteers at the Boys and Girls Club, right? He puts in, which is, again, that's why he's such a good fit for Coach Fleck, because he has to volunteer up there. right? But it's not going to be a chore for him. It's going to be something that he wants to do because he really enjoys making other people feel good, right, including his friends. It's not changed him. It's pretty neat. Keep smiling, Aiden. I'm gonna roast you after we get off the air about your jump shot, but you got to keep him humble.
What's your career threes made? Is it 0?
I mean, I can tell you the career three's taken. I'll tell you that.
You chucked one against Flory in a sectional.
Yeah,
Coach Barnheiser pulled you out real fast.
I mean, it's about to be 3 years now. I mean, hopefully about to be 3 years. Took in the sectional 3. You know, that's the good luck 3 right there.
Is it the good luck 3?
It's something. It's something. Tell you that much. It's something. But
yikes.
So, Coach Shanley, I want to get here. So, you didn't really get to see Aiden play, obviously, much his 8th grade year, but you got to see him coming in with the Tecumseh Weights program here at Jeff.
Yeah.
So, what did you see from him, like, the first time you saw him?
Yeah, honestly, potential, right? You saw the potential, not just in him, but in your group. This is a group and a team that won how many games in freshman football?
2.
Two.
1, if you don't count the one where we had,
You had some
JV.
reinforcements, right?
Yeah.
So 1 or 2 games as a freshman to a group that won 21 games as juniors and seniors. So Aiden had really talented people around him too. So like we could see that he, was going to be a good player. He was very, very raw. But I think, when you see guys like DeMarco Cross grow into becoming Division I players, you see guys like JoJo develop into being a guy that is all-state and goes to contribute at Indiana Wesleyan, right, as a freshman, right? So you could see if he was willing to put in the work that he was going to be really good. I don't think anybody could have predicted, what's to come, but you could see it. So I don't know if that answers your question, but, he played freshman football, right? You look at all the top kids that we've had since 2020, I think every single one except maybe Peyton Price played freshman football. So that year of development within our program was really critical for him. It's been really critical for all of you guys. But no, man, again, getting back to it, I know I'm starting to kind of get repetitive. It's a group like Aiden, that group consistently put in the work in the weight room, in our class, throughout the course of the offseason, just beating on their craft and trying to develop their skill and continuing to get better, working to win.
Yeah.
He did. So saw the talent, but again, the question remained, is this 6'3", kind of dorky-looking kid with a kid-and-play box top, is he going to – remember that? Holy cow.
Boy,
thing.
that was,
you need to bring that
was
back,
rough.
eh?
No, we're not going to
Bring it
that
back.
No.
Bring it back.
Never again, Aiden, please.
Yeah. But is he going to be willing to put in the work? And fortunately he did, and fortunately his teammates did.
Yeah, kind of back to what Coach Shane was saying. Like, we had a lot of guys that were just so talented. I mean, like you saw.
Yeah.
Like we has, like, I think, all the talent in the world, but, like, guys putting in that work, like, I'm going to be honest, like, 8th grade year, kind of going to Tecumseh Weights, I was still kind of shy. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this still. So then, I wasn't working hard, going to be honest. And, like, there were a few other guys where they could catch the ball one-handed, like they could chase you down when you got to step on them, but, like, they just weren't putting in the work. So, I mean,
and those guys kind of find their way out of the program,
Yeah.
and the guys, the cream rises to the top.
Yeah.
And that's I think any successful program, that's what's going to happen. What a lesson for him to learn, and all the guys that are going to go on to compete at college, because they're going to, like, right now they're recruiting the next edge.
Yeah.
Right. So they're recruiting in front of him, they're recruiting behind him. He's got to go there and perform.
Yeah.
He's got to go in ready. He's got to go in and perform every single day, or he's getting replaced.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
like when I was there, like Coach Shanley told me like there are 100 like ANHs like in the world, like and they can all do what I do, but like what's gonna set you apart and it's your work ethic. I mean, like, there are a lot of guys that can get 20 sacks. There are a lot of guys that can probably get more than that. But like, if you're gonna go out there and play your heart out every single play, then like coach should see that. Like coach should see how you're talking to your teammates. Coach should see how you're interacting with people that are not even in the football program. Like going to basketball games and celebrating, like Maya Layton, she got the most points in the county. Like, if you celebrate that and coaches see that, like, it's going to be such a better look on you and on how you carry yourself.
For sure. And also another thing I want to bring up was you keep saying how good your teammates were. What was the juice like in the weight room, especially during the off season, during the grinding workouts? Obviously I know, and obviously you know, but let's inform. What was it like?
Tell our listeners.
Oh man, it was. I mean, sometimes I thought like we were gonna like cause Coach Shanley a headache. I mean, we were so loud in there. Like, there was one time where like there was like no music playing, and we were just screaming. Like we were just so loud. I mean, like it was such a good atmosphere.
But still working.
Yeah, like we got the work done. Like guys are like Ben Pickering, like he's about to max out, and we're all getting hype. And then we would all go back to our rack, and we would get our work done. And like guys like Paul Walton, they would max out, and we would all be hyped for him. So like it's crazy looking back at it now, because it's like, dang, like that felt like yesterday. But like it was such a good, like it was like we were just so pumped to like get ready and go in there and just compete.
To work.
Yeah, like it's like you don't get another chance at that, like to go in there and work with your guys. Like you get as many chances as you want to go play rec basketball. But like football, you get one high school career, and like making it count in the weight room and on the field, it's a special experience, man.
Yep. And then speaking of special, what was like the moment that you knew that like I'm like different from everybody else? Like you were exceptional compared to everybody else on the field.
Can I answer that for him?
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's figured that out yet.
I have not.
And I don't think he wants to. I think he wants to chase personal greatness every freaking day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think the second you feel like you've arrived, you're going to get humbled real quick.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm sorry for jumping in on that one, but I think anybody that sees Aaden knows he's not arrogant, and he doesn't feel like he's arrived, that there's still a lot of work to be done.
For sure.
Right? So Aaden, chime in on that, but yeah, I feel I need to get that in there.
You know, I don't think there's a time where I was that guy, but there was one time at Wabash camp where I was like, man, I gotta get better. I went against Westfield tackle, and he's a Kansas commit, and he's good. He taught me some things. I was like, man, this kid can bring it. I mean, like he got me a few times, but I got him. But I was like I'm nowhere near as good as I can be. So I mean,
Which is, I think that's pretty special, because he is really good.
Mm-hmm.
But he's humble, and he understands there's still room to grow, right? If he's trying to, I mean, Coach Fleck said, think Boye Mafe, but a little more polished. That's some pretty high praise, right? You better go in there and freaking work, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which, again, he is. He's going to. Yeah.
I'll tell you the moment I knew Aaden Aytch was different was when I lined up at tight end, and it was, I think, Bishop Week. I was just sent over to help out. And I was like, all right, I'm down block Aaden like I've done a million times. And I was like, you know, same Aaden from last year and the year before. I know I can get low. But, like, this year I was like, oh, he's low too.
It's different.
And then stiff arm, I'm on the ground. I'm like, well, this is going to be a long day.
I will say the improvement and the jump that he made from his junior to senior year in that first summer practice is like, holy bleep, right? I mean, it was different. It was different. The amount of improvement that he had from junior to senior year was different, which is exciting because there's still a lot of room to grow. And you keep that work ethic, you keep that mindset, you keep pushing. And again, that's a lesson for all of our listeners, right? I hope there's a lot of youngsters that are tuned into that. Again, he came in still with a chip on his shoulder and something to prove. So that jump that he made from junior to senior year was awesome.
For sure. And, well, I'm glad I could have you guys on today. Any last words before we wrap it up here?
Lafayette Jeff's a special place, guys. Seriously, I mean, like if you can come here and if you're willing to work and compete, man, like you'll find a spot. Like this is like ask Eli, like that kid was moved around a lot. You were moved around a lot, and like he still found a way to enjoy football and have fun with us. So I mean, like you come here, like you'll get developed from a freshman to your senior year, and like who knows, like, maybe you'll be the top recruit in the state.
I'll just to kind of summarize this to the youngsters that are tuned in. You look at a guy that was hungry, with something to prove, that put in the work consistently day in and day out, was locked in to the training, really locked into his nutrition, stayed humble, treated people really well, his teachers, the custodians, his teammates, anybody in that building, treated like gold. You know, it's cool to see good things, great things happen to great people. And, you know, I know that Bronco Nation's behind you, Aaden, and we're certainly proud of what you've done. And I know that you have an army of people in the 765 that are going to support you, be here for you, and look forward to all of your future success, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
We are so proud of you, Aaden, and we're also going to thank you guys. Another great episode, and thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and now we're going to do the Moody 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go Broncos.
What we rep, Lafayette Jeff, Broncos, let's go. All cash, no breaks, LJ for air. Let's play. what we rep, Lafayette, Jeff, Broncos, let's go. All gas, no brakes, LJ4L, let's play. What we rep, Lafayette, Jeff, Broncos.